79 to 84. For matters arising, pages 79 to 84. Can we have a proposer for those minutes? Councillor Hastings, seconded by Alderman Breslin. Thank you. Health and Community meeting held on the 10th of November. For accuracy, pages 85 to 88. For accuracy, 89 to 92. And for accuracy, 93 to 96. For matters arising, pages 85 to 88. Councillor Gardner.
Thanks, Madam Mayor, for letting me in. It's in relation to the deputation from the Western Trust. It struck me this week, given that there was very positive comments from the Minister for Economy and Minister for Health when they were asked about siting a medical school in the Northwest, that it might be a good idea that we write to them and ask them to endorse that plan. It was very striking that one of the biggest reasons for overspend in the Trust is the locum bill, and having a medical school in this area would go a long way to reducing the locum bill, because an awful lot of people, as we know, whether they're allied health professionals right up to doctors, by the time they spend 3 to 7 years away from here training, they tend to, settle down, and they have roots in the towns, Manchester, Galway, Dublin, Belfast, wherever they've trained, and then it's much harder to get them to come back and relocate in the Northwest. I know, as does everybody here, if we could get them back, they'd stay. We have an awful lot to offer, but I think we are missing the boat. Derry is missing the boat by not having a medical school here, because then we would actually be attracting people from other parts of these islands to train here, and they would more than likely stay here, and that in turn would bring down our locum bill. So it was very striking that they're talking about the locum bill being as high as 16 million by the end of this year. That's money that then isn't going into delivering essential services to the people in this region. So I know from the economic conference that was held in the area a few months back, and Mr. Nixon was at it talking about the planned expansion of Magee, and there's talk about the medical school being the first phase of that expansion, but I would just like us to write and ask for this plan to be endorsed, and could the executive link in with Ulster University and ensure that this happens as a matter of urgency, and that the first phase is around the medical school for this region.
Mr. McCallion.
Sure.
And just to make the point, and it shouldn't be for information, we should be all aware of it, but that is very much the point that I was making at the original meeting in relation to the Trust, and specifically in relation to the medical school. It's no great secret that the Ulster University are well advanced in their plans to host a medical school here in the city, and we hope to have clarity, absolute clarity on that in the next coming months. Ulster University and ourselves have been working tirelessly to ensure that that is the case, along with the Minister of Health. And as I say, it has been well advanced. The business case is with all relevant departments, and it's my understanding that all things going well, we could see the beginning and the first students in the medical school in 2019 here in the city. So it's wrong to suggest that we're sleeping here in the city you suggested that we're missing a trick by not having considered a medical school here in the city. No.
Sorry, Alicia, what I was saying was Derry's missing out by not having the medical school here already, because people are locating once they've done their training. They're staying where they've done the training.
Okay, but I think we need to be practical and realistic and give credit where credit's due, and that is that we are well advanced in the plans to see the medical school here located in the city, which will see somewhat of 600 students that will train, live, and hopefully ultimately locate here as a permanent home over the next coming years. Gardner.
Thanks, Madam Mayor, for letting me in. I suppose that's all to be welcomed, but until people are actually on the ground, I don't have that much confidence. For the past 10 years, we were going to the University of Ulster, as it was known then, looking for the expansion of Magee, and while there was no money found for here, the Belfast campus was developed to the tune of 250 million. Only this morning, there was talk about 250 million extra coming to the budget, and suddenly there's talk about York interchanges being a major infrastructure project and not the A5 and the A6. So I think we need to keep the attention on the things that we need in the Northwest, and certainly absolutely delighted with all the work that's going on. But at the same time that they're talking about citing the medical school here, different courses linked to allied health professionals have been moved from the city to Coleraine, and that's an experience that we had in the past as well. So I suppose it's to reiterate and to reinforce the importance of citing the medical school here ASAP. I just think it would be worthwhile the council writing and getting assurance on that and an endorsement.
Are you making that as a proposal, Tina? Yes. And seconded by John Boyle? Yes. Are we content to take a show of hands on that?
What's the proposal?
The proposal seems to be that we reaffirm, we write to the ministers. Isn't that right, Tina?
I'm asking that the council write to